Hello, I'm Harry Cullinane from Ali Publishing, and I'm here today to talk to you about our course Perspectives for the biennio and triennio here in Italy. This course was published in 2021, and I had the great fortune to be heavily involved with working with the course book together with teachers. And so, it's a real pleasure for me to be able to speak to you about the course today. What is it we want to do today? Well, very quickly, in the space of hopefully not more than 7, 8, 9 minutes, I would like to go through a unit from the student book just to show you how the unit has been put together. And I would like to give you some kind of background information about the course itself. I've got my PowerPoint. What I'm going to do is go through a couple of slides, and then we will jump over to the digital version on the Be Smart platform. And that way I can demonstrate to you some of the features of the coursebook. The first thing to point out is that it's a co-edition which Ellie has produced together with National Geographic Learning. And this includes also the collaboration with the TED Talk organization. Okay, so I mean, this has been very exciting for us, and teachers have really appreciated the possibility to access the TED Talks that come with the course. Okay, so perspectives, again, for 2022 we will have the three levels, which are here: the pre-intermediate, the intermediate, the upper intermediate. And just a little bit more information about those. I mean, you can, looking at the covers that come with the course, one thing that really was impactful was the quality of the visual material, so the photographs in this instance. Okay, but I'm getting waylaid. I'm getting carried away. Stick to what's on the PowerPoint here. Three levels. Some background information into what we provide for the students. So you've got a pre-intermediate level. Intermediate, they have the student book and the workbook together. There's the Be Smart platform together with the app that comes from Ellie, the Ellie link. For the pre-intermediate, there's a build-up, for example. There's also the insert for Educazione Civica and Invalsi. So, there's also specific materials here for the schools in Italy, okay? These are some of the features that I noticed last year when the book came out, talking to teachers, kind of the things that came out the most. And one was the fact that it's authentic material. It's very up to date. The use of the TED Talks and all of these kind of combine to focus on the global citizenship aspect of the course, which is, a very important feature of classrooms today. Okay, so at this point, I'll go over to the digital platform actually, because, I can show you a unit here on the PowerPoint, and, you can get an idea, but it's better to see it on the digital. Okay, I'll just step back a bit, but again, on the PowerPoint, using these images from the Nat Geo photo archive, they really hit home with the students. They really appreciate the quality of the photos, And I mentioned that it's current and authentic. So the articles that we've taken from the Nat Geo magazine for in this instance, which have been adapted by the authors, if you like, for the students at this level, they're very up to date and they're authentic source materials. Okay, and this has really worked well with the pupils, the students, and the teachers. Also authentic that the people that we see on the pages here. So for example, here, this image of the racing driver, that lady actually exists. And if we like, I can go to her Wikipedia page on the internet and get further information about her if I like. So, all these things combine to make it really worthwhile and, underline the fact that it's like authentic material. Again, for example, here, the TED Talks and the partnership with the TED Talk organization. And all these things combine to make it really beautiful course book, something that the teachers have appreciated, those teachers who had the chance to see the book in 2021. Okay, so enough said. Let me go over quickly to the Be Smart platform, and that way I can show you the course book on the platform and how it looks on the platform. If you have never used Be Smart, don't worry. Okay, it's very, very simple to use. Okay, let me just make this page bigger. And if we choose a unit, let's say, I think that image came from Unit 9. Okay, so if I go to Unit 9, this big opening spread, really beautiful photography, and everything that we see in here, the photos are taken from the Nat Geo photo archive, okay? And again, the students really kind of have reacted well to this stuff. This is the Ferrari plant in Italy, okay? Fantastic. I mentioned, this being authentic. This is the racing car driver. Her name is, let me find her name. It's Carmen Yorda. Excuse my pronunciation, okay? But again, it's just to hammer home the fact that the people that we've put in the book are real, they exist, and this is kind of, we're not, I suppose, authentic material. Nobody feels patronized is what I'd like to say regarding that aspect of the course, okay? The fact that everything is digital, okay, so if I take, for example, this activity here, the students have got immediate feedback if they make errors. It doesn't give them the answers. We're using the teacher version here, but the student version, they've got feedback. The system will tell them if they've made errors when they're doing their activities on the digital version. But for you, the teacher, you've also got access to the Google Classroom or the Be Smart Classroom. So, if you want to share any of these activities with your students at home and give them extra teaching notes, it's very easy and simple for you to do that on the Be Smart platform with perspectives, okay? Other things that we can do, for example, I can add in, excuse me, I searched a link for Carmen previously, so I can add that into my page here, just like that, okay? And if I open that link, it will bring me through to her Wikipedia page. So the fact that you as a teacher can, let me go back to Be Smart, sorry. The fact that you can add in your own resources that tie in with the book because it's authentic material, it really, the two of them sit very well together, okay? And just looking at the unit again, it finishes out with speaking and listening activities here, okay? And we're on to the next unit. I mentioned TED Talks, okay? TED Talks with the course. The video material from TED Talks is authentic, but there's also video material that we have written and scripted for the book itself, okay? Filmed in the UK with UK actors, teenage actors. So you've got authentic video from TED Talk, you've got video which has been scripted for the course, okay? So you've got the best of both worlds when it comes to video material, okay? And I don't want to go on about too far with the Be Smart. What I suggest is I've left my contact details on the PowerPoint. If you would like to take this up further with me and we could look at the Be Smart and the book together, I'd be very happy to do that, okay? In fact, I did that with quite a lot of teachers last year. But let me go back to the PowerPoint and just for us to run through it so you can get my contact details, okay? These are some other of the features, the critical thinking, presentation skills, for example, for example here, this is extra. You may or may not want to use this with some students, with some classes, it depends. So it's optional material, but it's great for competences, okay? Study strategies, there's all sorts of extra material in there out with the units, okay, that come with the course book. There is also a very rich appendix, which is made up of speaking banks, writing banks, listening banks, video banks, and there's a literature bank. And the literature that we've included is literature which goes from kind of classic literature right through to modern day literature. And we've been careful to choose titles that have subsequently been made into successful films. So even that gives you kind of different ways to enrich the literature bank lessons, okay? For the teacher, what do we have? Well, there's everything on a USB stick, all the resources. If you lose the USB stick, all the resources are on the website. There's the Be Smart platform plus the digital classroom. And there's also the digital testing platform, which is extremely useful for teachers, okay? You do all the testing through the platform. And again, that's something that we could look at together. I'd be very happy to do that. This is how the various levels are composed, okay? So for example, if you look at the upper intermediate level, you've got the student book workbook, there's an Imbalsi booklet, Be Smart Digital, and of course the app which Ellie provides, which is Ellie Link, okay? We've gone through it very quickly, okay? I just want to say thank you. The last couple of things I'll say are that if you would like to contact your local agent that looks after your school, all you need to do is go onto our website, which is gruppoli.it, rete commerciale. Let me very quickly show you the resources for the teachers, okay? So if I click here, it'll hopefully bring me through to the LE website, which in fact it does, okay? So I'm logged in as a teacher. I click resources for the teachers, and you will find all the resources that you need are here, okay? All the testing, modifiable testing, teacher's book, extra material, and so on and so forth, okay? And again, let me go back to the PowerPoint just to say that these are my contact details, h.cullinane@ailionline.com. Please feel free to get in touch if you would like for us to go through this together in a bit more detail. Okay, so thank you for taking the time. Looking forward to seeing you in 2022. Best wishes. Thank you.